Welcome to the Conversations with Cousins podcast. I am Jail the Deb King.
And I'm Tyler.
I'm Brooke.
And I'm T-Butter.
We're back at it again, guys. Back to some unsolved mysteries. We're dealing with the Legend of Oak Island. I hope you're pumped. We've got a hell of a ride.
Oh, you guys better get excited. This one, there's some juicy stuff about this one.
Juicy,
that they know more about than I do. I don't know a lot about this one.
Juicy fruit.
Mm-hmm.
I really hope y'all did some research on this island because there are so many different theories that we're not even going to be able to get into.
I really don't need to do research on this island too much, though. I've been doing research on this island for 8 years.
I mean, yeah. But I'm talking about it. There are so many different things that I didn't even know that once I started diving into research, I started finding out, which I thought was pretty cool.
Right. We got some videos to upload, I do believe, to show y'all some vlog style videos and an awesome smoke trick from Trevor.
Oh, you're
just
gonna
an
upload
awesome smoke trick.
The Vape God over here.
Vape God.
Trevor did go through a vaping phase.
He
a heavy
did.
vaping, like the box mods.
He did take what? 3 first place tournaments?
3 and a runner up. Yeah.
Whoa. 2 third place, 1 second place, and 1 runner up.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't want to overhype you or anything.
Yeah, no, I got into.
But you are the real deal.
I mean, I guess. No,
The
not even close.
The clouds speak for
No,
him.
not even close. I didn't even scratch the surface in high school when they first started coming out. But
Okay, give your young fans a tip on blowing vape tricks.
don't do it. Don't get addicted to nicotine. Don't do it.
Okay,
Stay away from vapes.
if they're over 21.
Stay away from vapes. If you've made it to 21 and have not touched nicotine, I would highly advise not touching nicotine.
Yeah.
It's
But what if they want to be like you?
well, don't. It's the last thing you should strive to be.
You've got to have some tip for them.
Don't inhale all the way. There you go.
There you have it, folks. Don't inhale all the way.
I'm not gonna say what I want to say. 'Cause
What
it
about
come out all
someone
kinds.
What about someone who
what I
really
wanna
looks up
say.
to people like you and are so enthusiastic about the sport of vaping and
Do you
cloud
consider
chasing?
it a sport?
If I didn't consider it a sport, there would be a lot of people in the comments
They would just attack you.
that would attack us. Yeah.
Would
No,
there
I
be
do
a
think
lot?
it is. No, I do think it takes some practice to do what they do. Some of them people are talented.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they go hard.
They go really hard when
Yeah.
it comes to blowing some clouds.
I've seen this dude make a video, and he literally blew smoke his whole day. Just like
I do.
walking to the bathroom.
I do.
It was
Like
hilarious.
this if y'all want
It
to
was
see a video
hilarious.
of me and Josh doing that in public.
All right, so
I
hate
do
to-
want to do that.
Vape tricks, no smoke.
So I hate to admit that. I hate to admit this.
In the middle of Walmart.
Have the other person like, back up, this is gonna be serious.
Do it like in the
Dude.
checkout line at Walmart.
Yes, that would be so fun.
Oh my god.
I hate to admit this, but I do tricks all throughout my day at work. I'll be sitting there and no, I don't do all that. I just sit there and just ghost in hell and then blow a circle or two and then go on about my day. I don't know, it just becomes, I don't know if you do it enough.
Do any of the other workers ever spot you doing the smoke tricks from outside?
No. Just sit
I
back
keep
there
thinking you're in the truck still in my head.
No.
You don't ever just like walk through the whole office just doing tricks?
Yeah. I just walk through the halls doing them all the time.
Nice.
What's your hardest trick?
Hardest trick? I'm trying to perfect the double O's at the moment. I haven't got that down.
Double O's, you gotta split them.
Yeah, gotta split them.
Have you learned the double Dutch yet?
No, I haven't. I'm not.
I did know that when I was. I did know that when I was
coordination.
6, but
Yes.
since I've forgotten it,
Does it look like a hop?
I don't
to
know.
some
you're a cloud
places,
chaser,
to
bro.
some places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Into bed.
All right, bro. Usually you're the quiet one down there.
That was hilarious.
I feel like you used to sleep a lot though.
Mhm. Oh, it's not used to. I still do.
He would still sleep a lot if he could.
Yeah.
Don't get it mistaken.
Yo, believe me.
He
If I
does on
could,
the
I would.
weekends.
Yeah. No, on the weekends I catch up on my sleep. I'm
I
telling
definitely
you.
sleep a lot.
Alright, like if I could, I would literally probably sleep 14, 16 hours a day.
I don't need that much.
It ain't that you can't. It's just
I just
physically
wouldn't
you
wake up.
can.
Like I just wouldn't get up. I would sleep and not wake up.
Not since you have your CPAP,
Not since I have my CPAP.
because sometimes it wakes you
Thank
up.
you, Res Med.
Sometimes it wakes you up, choking you.
Yeah,
or-
sometimes I haven't figured that one out yet. I think the mask, because I toss and turn in my sleep.
Trevor's
So-
getting choked with air.
So this thing turns on like an air compressor, and I feel like
It's
I'm a
forcing
tire
air
being
down my throat.
inflated.
I want to watch
It's
that.
choking me.
And you know what it
I
reminds
want
me
to
of?
that on video one
I
night.
was trying to think of it the other day.
Trevor,
Hilarious.
Trevor choking on air.
All right, so
You'll
I was
see it
trying-
first, guys.
Yeah, so I was trying to think about this the other night while I was laying there thinking about it, because one night I didn't even use it.
How hard were you thinking?
I was sitting there looking at it, and I was like, I wonder what's making this do this. And I was like, I guess it's just breaking its seal in the middle of the night, and it's like, oh, well, he's got to get air, so we'll just push more. Well,
Duct
then-
tape.
I'm not putting duct tape on my face now.
It would be
Um,
really funny if you put cameras up in your room though, or something, and like you put a
Okay,
video
I'm-
of what happened.
Oh, let's
I'm
live
not-
stream Trevor sleeping one weekend.
No.
Yeah.
Write us in the comments if you would like to
No.
see that.
Oh my god!
No,
And if
that
he
would be awesome.
sleepwalks, it'll be even better.
No, I don't
If we
sleep
get
That'd be
10
cool.
comments,
And people can
we'll
just check
set
in.
it up. If we get 10 comments,
I just toss and turn.
What if it
in my
blew
sleep a
up?
lot.
Like everybody started sharing, like, oh, check this dude out just sleeping on his live stream.
I mean, if you
He's
want
got a
to,
CPAP machine too.
we'll just see what y'all say in the comments, because as soon as you put a number on it, it's for sure.
You should
I'm not
just-
doing that.
You
Not
should just
doing
go live on like Facebook or Instagram or something. Of you
Yeah,
just
guys, I'm
sleeping.
just gonna go live for the night.
Live
What is
Facebook
this
sleep
live stream
study.
for? Well, I don't know
It's
what's
the-
making my CPAP machine about choke me to death in the middle of the night. So I figured y'all guys could tell me in the middle of the night if y'all saw something going weird. I mean,
help,
Leave it in
help
the
me out.
comments.
Just watch me sleep, guys.
Right.
Please.
yeah.
Comment
Sounds
below
great.
if you'd watch.
No, but no, I was also thinking to myself, what could I explain it? Because it's not just like
Trevor,
it's hard to explain.
this is
choking.
why you don't sleep.
Pretty much. My brain just keeps going. But it reminded me of the Sheets pump, like the air compressor at Sheets. When
Yeah.
you put it, when you hit flat tire, and that thing just ramps up as high as it'll go, and you just hear.
Right.
Yeah, that's exactly what that thing sounded like the other morning. Whenever I woke up, I threw the mask across my.
If you've heard it, but my PlayStation sounds like that.
Yeah.
Dude.
Well, no, your
Yeah.
PlayStation sounds like a Boeing 737 taking off.
That thing gets loud.
Yeah.
Is mine or
Whoa.
yours louder?
Mine for sure.
Josh's
Is it?
100%.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure David probably has all of y'all beat. Like his is loud.
Well, he doesn't clean his, right?
I really don't know.
I've never cleaned mine, but
Yeah, yours has been cleaned.
Oh, did you clean it?
Yeah.
But it
Oh.
doesn't
I
matter
spray it
now
with duster.
because he got a PlayStation 5 for working.
It still does matter because you can't get good games.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it's still pretty cool though.
It is awesome. I just wouldn't be able to throw my PlayStation 4 away yet.
Nah,
Oh,
I mean, you
hell
wouldn't
no.
have. You'd be so limited
Right.
on what you could play.
Even not just for the games, just for the. I go on there for the people.
Right. Yeah, I mean, if your buddies ain't, that's if that was the case, I wouldn't have a PlayStation at all.
Right.
I would just play PC. I really would. If all y'all were on PC, I would not have a PlayStation. It'd be
Would you get an
pointless.
Xbox?
No.
Would I? Yeah. It would just sit there though most of the time. I would like to get an Xbox for Forza.
Forza's fun, but see, that's the whole thing with a PC too. You can, that's,
Yeah.
think that's crossplay now.
Mm-hmm. They do have us on Forza. But I do like the crew. It's not Forza, don't get me wrong, but it is a cool game in its own, as you can meet up with four of your homies and go travel the United States.
Oh yeah.
Well, a miniature version.
Joe used to play a lot of Forza. Like every day.
See, I always used to play Forza, but I didn't play Horizons like Josh liked.
That's what Joe liked. Like Forza Horizon.
Horizon's cool, but it's too arcadey for me. I'm a nerd when it comes to racing games. I like
You're just a
realistic
nerd in
stuff.
general.
Yeah, true.
Nerd.
Nerd.
4 hours.
That didn't last long.
No. I hate those classes. Those were from middle school.
We do not support bullying.
Unless it's Tyler.
So this is an example of what not to do. Well, Oak Island, guys.
Oak Island.
Somebody. I don't know as much about it as y'all do.
Well, I'll do some interviewing here.
All right.
All right, Trevor, you ready? Or you need a second?
I am ready.
So, what is Oak Island?
Oak Island is about a mile. What is it? A mile and a half wide, or is it a mile?
Somewhere around there, a mile to a mile and a half.
But yeah, it's right off the coast of Nova Scotia, and there's a couple theories that fall back on this island, and a couple of them are just tale from one person to the next. There's been a couple of them that have stood the test of time longer than others. I would have to say the one that most people refer to Oak Island on is going to be the Captain Kidd theory.
Right.
Because the Captain Kidd theory claims that Oak Island, they claim that he buried close to, what is it? Here, I'm going to check. 2 million, what is equivalent to $2,737,000 worth of treasure was buried on the island. But yeah, so it so how this one came about was a sailor on his deathbed actually was telling somebody, like, look, I sailed with Captain Kidd and we buried all this money out here on Oak Island.
Right.
Well, come up, what was it, 1909, when the brothers came up, found the dent in the earth on the island.
Yep.
And I mean, they'd heard the stories from when they were kids of Captain Kidd coming and burying his treasure. And well, what are you gonna do? I'd dig. What was it? A few feet below the surface.
Just a few.
Yeah, they just found that. They found
I
that
think
slab.
it was what, 6, 7.
Yeah, I mean,
So more than a few, but
it was a few feet down, but they found a slab that said 40 feet below is 2 million buried treasure.
Yep.
And
The slab said that?
The original money pit.
Yep, and that's where the original money pit came from, is because that's where the indentation was found. And they actually ended up digging it for a long time before anybody else would really come up and start. But then a couple more companies started coming in after they left.
Right.
But back to the theories, another one was the Knights Templar.
Yes.
A lot of people speculated that the Knights Templar may have said to have acquired the Holy Grail and the Ark of the Covenant. So I mean, you've always heard stories of the Knights of the Templar always having those too.
That's probably the one that's most intriguing to me.
Is the Knights
Is
Templar
the religious route.
I mean, it would take a lot to bury something there that big.
You're talking
Take a lot
about
of mon-
not
lot of
only
manpower.
would it be worth its weight in treasure, but
Oh,
historically
yeah.
it'd be invaluable.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
So what ties people to the Knights Templar being on the island is actually there was some symbolism found on the island, including a Christian cross formation of rocks.
Lots of symbolism.
Yeah, some take this to the theory that Oak Island is the final resting place for the Templar's treasure. But
I don't know if that's true.
that's,
I 100% believe there was treasure there at one time.
oh yeah, for sure.
Is it still there? I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, there are so many different points on the island that so many people have already looked at.
You've got to think, if someone buries 2 million treasure, whatever that means, it's going to be passed down. Somebody's coming to get that.
Yeah.
From 1400s,
Especially if you set that
we're
aside for
talking
like
600
your family.
years here.
Yeah. And then the third one that I have to talk about a little bit is the Shakespearean theory.
Yes.
About how there was a piece of actual parchment paper that came up out of the money pit, and it's dated back to the time of Shakespeare, where when Sir Francis Drake actually wrote the Shakespeare series, or wrote plays in as Shakespeare.
Right.
But so I mean they're trying to say that his manuscripts, the original Shakespeare works, are buried in the money pit. But would you go through all that work to bury literature that you're wanting to spread?
Why?
I mean, really, why? What if that was just paper from the person who left the treasure, and it just dates back to that time?
It's possible.
I mean, but
We'll probably never know the truth.
But do y'all have anything to put on any
Well,
of those?
what makes it seem like, I don't know. Now that it's like televised, like it's kind of a televised thing.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. It's not as intriguing to me as it would be if it weren't already televised. I don't know why I'm like that, but
They haven't
it feels
really
like it's
found
not
a
as
whole
big of
lot.
a secret now, you know? Like,
Right. They haven't really found a whole lot, money-wise. They've spent so much money, though.
right. I mean,
Mhm.
so,
They've probably
alright, so
spent
y'all said that the
10
slab
million.
that said there's treasure 40 feet down.
2 million treasure.
Okay, well, did they ever dig 40 feet down?
Yes.
Yes.
There's nothing there.
No, that started
There's
the flood.
there's
The
booby
theory
traps.
is there's a sinkhole or something?
Well,
There's
there's a-
booby traps.
Yeah.
There's
so,
channels from the ocean that you go this deep, it opens the channel, you get flooded with salt water.
And it floods up to sea level. And you're on an island, so it's not very. I mean, you flood up to about 30 feet.
They did try.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But and they also found wooden planks at like every 10 feet. They had built like a floor every 10 feet to keep the
And
hole from sinking in, basically.
also, Earth moves.
Yeah.
That slab is long gone now, so.
Oh yeah, they've tried
It's-
searching for it.
Right.
Well, how do we know that even if there is treasure down there, that, I mean, there could be the groundwater, I guess, could also have, I mean, even if there is, let's say if there's a chest full of what you would call treasure, or whatever it could be, I mean,
They found
could
the
be
channels.
ruined, you know?
The chest, yes. But if it's gold, it shouldn't be ruined.
They found the chest?
They found some wood,
They found the Laguna
sand,
brothers have
wood.
found multiple caverns.
They found channels.
Mm.
It's expensive to dig a 40-foot hole and send somebody in there.
Not only that, it's probably just expensive to get
So-
the equipment to the island to
Right.
begin with.
Oh yeah.
Dangerous. There's also the tale of 7 people having to die.
Oh, yeah, that's the kicker.
And
six
well,
have died?
7 people have to die actively searching for the treasure. 6 have.
Yeah.
Before the truth will be known.
next.
I'm gonna guess someone from the Laguna crew.
I would
Laguna.
hate to see that though. But I mean, it's bound to happen. I mean, the work that they're doing is dangerous.
Very dangerous.
I mean, when you're going down in a shaft like that, you're putting your life on the line because there's no guarantee that that tube ain't gonna just crinkle on you at some point
Mhm.
from all the pressure. I mean,
Really would not worth $2 million, but technically it would be worth more than that, probably. Just in,
in I guess historical value.
yeah.
It'd be invaluable for that reason. Yeah.
Right.
Hmm.
What do y'all think?
I don't know.
Do y'all think the treasure's still there? I
No.
personally don't.
I don't.
I do think there was treasure there at one point.
I do
There's
believe-
way too many coincidences,
It was probably moved somewhere else.
right?
Like they thought it was the final resting place, but it probably wasn't.
And is that like a confirmed, like, that somebody said that on their deathbed? Is that like the hearsay, or is that like
That's- it's
written
been
in
passed-
stone?
It's
like-
been passed down from.
So that right there, I mean, a story passing how many generations would it be now? Like, who knows what? I mean, you know?
Yeah.
Well, 1600s, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It could be.
I do think
but-
there was treasure there at one point.
Hmm.
Ah,
So he
I
was
don't know.
in the 17th
thing-
century.
That you
Yeah.
can't explain is the channels that were dug.
Oh yeah, there's systems underneath Oak Island. I mean, there was a series of flood tunnel of water gates coming
That's-
from the cove into the mainland, headed straight for the money pit.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, somebody dug tunnels to flood water.
And we're talking about in 1600s, not
Yeah.
today.
No, so I mean,
Like,
you had to
even
dam
maybe
up
before
water.
then. It might have been 1400s.
That requires damming
Slave
up a lot of
slave
water.
labor. They found bodies in these tunnels.
Yeah.
Well, not bodies,
The
skeletons.
Skeletons, yeah. Remains of a lot, but I mean, it's just, I mean, but also if you think about it, back when these tunnels were dug in if they were dug around the 17th or 18th century, I mean, you have to think back then if you died while you were digging a mine, like if you were burying treasure and you were trying to do it quickly, if somebody died, you didn't bury them, you just left them in the hole.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You didn't take the time.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just like, where would you
Did-
take the treasure, though? That's my question. Anywhere. And I mean, who
Did
would-
you tell the people where Oak Island is located?
Nova Scotia.
Nova Scotia,
Mm-hmm.
Where is Nova Scotia on a map?
up north,
Canada.
Mm.
Is it?
right beside Iceland.
Oh, so this is like Viking treasure.
Isn't
Possibly.
it?
I don't know.
Like, where's that guy from? The captain, that, like, whoever's treasure
Captain
it is.
Kidd?
Well,
Yeah.
Vikings isn't like a race, right?
Huh?
Yeah. It's not a race, but it is a certain type of people.
From a certain era.
Right. Do, do, do,
Yeah, it's up
do.
off of, up near, let's see here, there.
Or is it
yeah.
Greenland, not Iceland?
It's up off of Canada. Right off of, St. Peter.
Pierre?
Yeah.
Newfoundland.
I have actually been there one time. It was a beautiful trip.
I bet so.
Yes.
Greenland's up there.
Gotcha.
And then Iceland.
I was close enough, dude. Come
and
on.
then Ireland.
Close
I'm just
enough.
going on around into France, Spain,
Spawn.
Morocco, Mali,
Say that again.
Mali,
Mahali.
Mali,
Mohala.
Mali,
Mohala.
Western Sahara,
Alright.
That's I don't know. That's
Libya.
who knows, dude. I mean, maybe one day we'll see it pop up in the news that they found it. We'll be like, dang.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like there was treasure there at one point. I just think that it's been moved.
I
Right.
feel like
I
it's
don't
a
think
good.
that was the last place. I think they probably hid it there for a while.
It was intended to be the last place, but you really don't know. You don't know how.
I feel like there might have been treasure there at one point, but if so, it was taken with the person who put it there to begin with.
I feel like you're a hater.
A little bit.
I mean, it could have been one of those things like they put it there and then, word of mouth got around and where it was at and they were like,
Right.
oh shit.
That's
We gotta move
what
it.
I'm thinking. Yeah.
Right.
Because, I mean, how else would people know about that today without.
Very true.
And
What
they,
do you-
wouldn't want. I mean, I wouldn't want people to know where my treasures is.
Well, where there's smoke, there's fire.
No fire here.
There is fire.
Yeah, but it also, let's think about this. What if the person on the deathbed said that really just to make a diversion? It's because he knew somebody would say,
Well, see-
talk about it, and then the real treasure is somewhere else.
See, but Captain Kidd, even on his own deathbed,
Yeah.
being carried to England. I meant to say this earlier.
Yeah, listen to this.
So Captain Kidd, even on his deathbed,
Is Captain Kidd a actual verified
Yes.
person too?
Yes, he's
he was
verified on
hung
Twitter.
in- he was hung.
On Twitter?
He was verified on.
Instagram.
He was
And
verified. Wanted posters. I promise you.
I don't know. It just seems like Captain Kidd.
Do you not
that
see
seems
his
like,
most recent
But-
selfie?
I mean, you got Jason Kidd.
You got Billy the Kid. You gonna
You
go out
got-
toe to toe to Billy
got-
the
He
Kid?
you
sounds
got-
like a cartoon guy. Captain Kidd.
You got Gilly the Kid, who knocked Lil Wayne out.
Yeah. No,
He
no
broke
beef.
his jaw.
I'm a little bit of a skeptic off of what I know. So
But listen.
I'm not gonna
so-
say it's not possible.
Okay,
but-
now listen to this.
All right. So
Alright.
Listen.
he gets caught. Captain
Gets
Kidd
caught.
does. He gets caught, and as he's being
Caught
transported,
doing what?
being a pirate, it's
Who
kind of
caught
against the
him?
law. The British,
The Redcoats.
redcoats.
What's their motive?
Pirate. Pirating.
He was selling the Great Blue Sea, stealing stuff, killing people.
Theft.
Thieving.
I mean,
Thieving,
thief.
piracy.
He was
Against the law.
He was a damn thief. Okay.
He had him a boat, and he was stealing.
Captain Kidd.
Captain Kidd.
He's riding. He's on the ocean.
That's
On
one
the
of my
ocean, gets
friend's
caught.
last name is Kid.
I'm not
See,
saying it's
now-
not the last name,
look.
but it's just funny because it's
Alright.
Captain Kidd,
It's
like
not.
Captain
well,
Crunch.
it's not like Captain Crunch.
Right.
All right, so he gets caught, and as he's being in jail, he tries to give up the location of the treasure on Oak Island, or on an island near Nova Scotia, that he's buried all this treasure, and he will give it up for his release, and they still hang him because they don't believe him.
Why didn't he just drop the pin?
He could have been lying still, though.
Yeah, but
All right, but so you're going to tell me he lied that he had buried treasure, and then you're also going to tell me that the random dude who was
Hold
with
on a second.
him
We're talking
died
about
on
a
his
pirate.
birthday.
If he was smart, he would have said, "Okay, the treasure's here."
He wasn't smart. He got caught though.
No,
Why
but
would
what
you
I'm saying
tell him
is-
where the treasure was until he'd be like, he told him, "I will lead you to the
Because
treasure
he's testing
on the
them to
island."
see what they're gonna do.
Oh,
I wouldn't give up with the location until I knew they were going to let me go.
That's what
Oh,
I'm
God,
saying.
yeah,
That's
for
what I'm
sure,
saying.
They would
That's what I'm
still hang you
saying.
and get your treasure.
they did let him go
But
though.
if I were
No,
on
they
my,
didn't.
if
Right
I were
off
about to be
by the
hung for
foot.
something, I mean, or hanged, I don't know, but
It's hanged.
I have no idea. Honestly,
It's hanged.
I mean, okay,
Because
so
it's singular.
Lynched.
if
Hanged.
Yeah.
if that were my
Hung would be
fate,
two people, or past tense.
I would blurt out whatever
I don't even know what it's called.
just to save my neck. Like, I mean, and then they're like, okay, show me,
Hey Trevor, I think we got two haters in here with us.
and then he
Same.
could escape.
I'm a Curse of Oak Island
I mean,
hater.
really.
I'll admit it.
All right, so now you're going to tell me that the Knights Templar didn't flee.
Explain the crosses.
So
Find the
I don't even
crosses.
really understand the Knights Templar deal. I mean, it's like there's two different.
Okay, so
There's multiple theories.
That right there even makes it less believable to me.
so
Well, I mean, they don't know what's happened.
But like you said earlier, you said that it could have been like a diversion from where it's really at. So he could have, his family or something could have spread like false
Information.
information.
but
If
Just to
if
throw
there was
people
somebody
off.
actually named Captain Kidd, like that's the actual thing, and he had a treasure, it's somewhere. Probably.
oh yeah,
It
there's
was on
treasure.
Oak
Whether-
Island
Well,
at one point.
if it wasn't a diversion, well, even maybe at some point, yeah. But I don't know, dude. I mean, when's the last
I don't
time
believe
somebody
the Captain
found?
Kidd story though. That's not the one I believe.
Oh,
I
He
believe
believes
Knights
in Knight
Templar.
Templar. Because do you remember back to the when the Laginas investigated in the whale?
Yep.
oh, back in what's that?
2017. No, 17.
Okay.
They investigated the whale.
Season 5. Yep.
And do you remember the triangle markings that they found inside that they
Yep.
believe tied back to the Knights Templar, which they used to use markings like that to signify treasure?
Yep.
Hmm.
Explain that.
Is that verified too, or is that
Yes.
hearsay?
It's verified.
It's verified.
You can look it
by,
up right now.
By who?
Ash Jeeves.
I mean, it just seems to
Fact
me.
checkers.
Ash
I hope
Jeeves.
there's. I think it's cool. I hope there's a freaking treasure there, but I don't think so.
I
don't-
just-
I don't
I
believe
think
it.
there was treasure there.
That's what I'm saying. I believe
I don't
this
think there was
island-
ever treasure like. I
You don't
don't
believe
I
that
don't
was
know,
ever on
dude.
the
I mean, I
island?
don't even know if this is like a.
Do you even believe there's an island there? Gosh.
Maybe not.
Google Maps.
That's
is lying.
CGI'd.
I mean, honestly,
Discovery
Do you believe the
Channel
Earth is flat too?
I tell you, why don't we go try it ourselves? We'll take shovels.
We're
That's a
gonna
lot
need,
of
I,
money.
I don't want to dig a 40-foot hole.
Hold on. Whoa. We'll take Nick.
That's true.
All right, Nick, if you're watching this, we've just volunteered you to go
We'll
dig a
fly
40
you
foot.
to-
He is a city worker. He will have that. We don't need no excavators. We don't need nothing. Just Nick and a big shovel.
No, we need an excavator, but it's just gonna sit there and just pretend to be there.
We'll get
It's
Nick
gonna
2
pretend
shovels.
to work, and that's it. We'll just give him a shovel.
2
Tell him there's
shovels.
a power line there. He can't use tobacco.
2 shovels. It'll be double fist and shovels.
He'd have that thing done in a couple shifts.
Dude, he looked like
Oh.
the Tasmanian devil out there digging that sand.
He'd say, "Well, I didn't find the treasure, but I've struck rock."
I did make it to China.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, alright.
You went right through the core. Yeah, that was the easiest part. It was nice and warm.
Yeah, it got a little cold there at the top. All that rock.
What do you guys think about the Curse of Oak Island? Is it a load of hogwash, or is there some validity there? Let
But
us know in the
now,
comments.
Let us know. Let us know.
yeah.
So, does anybody have anything to add on Oak Island, or y'all want to move on to something else?
I think I'm Gucci on it.
did you get everything out, Trevor?
No, there's still so much more that I haven't even touched.
Well,
on.
just spit some facts.
Spit some facts for us.
In a rap.
Facts. In a fact, in a rap.
Yeah, try it. We'll make a beat.
Yeah,
Mm.
there you go.
I ain't going that fast. Alright. So
Drop the mic.
Y'all are too
Drop the beat. Hey, DJ, kill that beat.
Yo, DJ, kill that beat. Alright, so One theory suggests, oh
Ah,
yeah,
Oh.
yeah, the money pit, yeah. It's actually a Viking ship. Believe this or not.
money pit, Viking ship.
Yeah, that's it. Money pit, sunken Viking ship.
Fire.
Let's get that with a beat rolling. Go, Josh.
Sucked in by the quicksand, like the surfaces on Oak Island.
Sounds cool to the headphones, don't it?
Yeah.
All right. So one of these theories also suggests that it's actually a Viking ship that came ashore, and maybe during high tide.
Where do I am I hearing frogs?
Out the
Outside.
window. Cause we got the window.
Never mind. Okay.
We got a
good.
mini pond down here.
I
until
thought
we
that was
pump
my
the pool
head.
off.
All right, hold on.
All right. So Brooke, new job.
Yeah.
Here you go.
I start Monday. Isn't it exciting?
It is. It is.
What are you going to be doing at your new job?
I will. I mean, I'm just to sum everything up. It's inventory. It's just
Right.
inventory management for some medical supplies.
But management, nonetheless.
Right?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be exciting.
Oh yeah. I'm happy for you, really.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
A new
And
endeavor.
I'm such a numbers person too. Like I just.
I can tell.
Yeah.
ABCLoves.com is
But
Somebody
y'all-
just started speaking
Tyler's trying to give an ad
Chinese
drawn.
to us.
Right.
He's
So-
ordering a Chinese bride over here.
Oh,
Oh,
Tyler.
Lord.
Tyler.
She's $100, dude. Lay off.
I think that's a man.
Tyler's over here doodling, and when he doodled down the first time, it looked like balls.
Balls.
But then he drew.
How?
But no, right here, this
think
right
you
here
need
looked
to
like
show
balls
that.
until you drew through it, and I was like, I'm so glad you went through that.
Half of this is going to be cut out anyway.
No, it's not. It's all getting into it.
Yep.
So,
Tyler's gonna become like a nude artist.
Yeah.
That's some nice symmetry.
That's me in my next magazine.
follow Tyler at www.onlyfans.com/LilTizzle.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty
Well,
sure.
subscribe. No, don't follow, but you know what I mean.
What is your Yeah, what do you charge a month, Tyler?
40.
He's doing a promotion right now,
40.
though. He's doing a promotion right now, 65% off, but it's only for the next 5 days, so you have to get in
Better
there
hop
quick.
on it.
Yeah. And spots are
Really?
filling up quick, y'all. My server's not big enough to get any more, so.
What do you post on there? Like, just what is your daily post? Do you post daily?
Normally I do 2 nude selfies and 4
Throwing
mirror
that out
pics.
there.
Yeah.
That's
Now
just
are
the
these
typical day
full-
of what you post. Now, like,
Yeah.
do you do something special on the weekends, like anal play, or?
No, I actually stopped that. I did do that. It didn't really pay off like I thought it was going to, though. So
Not a lot of people paid for that, did they?
no.
For some reason, that surprises me.
The
Oh.
only person that I know on there was Joe. Joseph Gone.
Is that
My
what
boy
your
Joe.
office
Yeah.
is for?
Hopefully he'll be watching this.
His
Right.
office is for his OnlyFans account.
Yeah, that's
where
right.
he goes and takes his pictures.
Yep.
Yep.
You guys can catch me on there.
Yeah.
Tell
We don't use these lights just for the podcast.
No, we had the lights from
tell your
that.
fans what they have to look forward coming up.
I can't
like
I can't
future
tell them
shoots.
anymore. I wanna make them feel curious so they'll go check it out themselves.
You've already said too much.
Yeah, I really have.
Your manager's gonna be pissed. I hear him over there yelling now.
Freaking Todd.
Shut up, Todd. We'll take it slow. Take it slow. I think Trevor here has a topic for us.
Yep. Shout out to Ghost Town Living. I've been watching a lot. I've been catching up on the videos that I've missed, and I'm very well pleased in the quality. Because if y'all haven't been watching this, I highly recommend going and watching Ghost Town Living. Dude bought the.
I have been.
Josh has been watching. I saw him watching one the other day.
Of course, Amazon.
He
Yeah.
bought this mine in town, Cerro Gordo. It used to be like a silver mine, and then
Yes, it
somebody
did.
came in and started mining zinc, and in between it kept going to a ghost town, and within a certain family bought it, and then they lived on it for a couple years, and then he bought it from their son, and he's been trying to renovate it.
Yes.
And last year he fell. He had a pretty big setback. They had a big old fire out there.
Yeah,
I
it
hated
was
to hear
it
that.
was a very big setback.
I hated to hear that whenever I heard that he had a fire, because
Right.
all the historical value that he lost out there. But
it sucks.
it does. But the way, and I don't know, I like seeing them explore mines. I don't know,
Yeah.
it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Do y'all like anything like that?
I got any
Watch
shows y'all
Mine and
watching?
stuff. Well, y'all know me. I don't really watch shows. I do watch YouTube videos on an array of different things.
I have officially finished Outlander.
Well, seasons 1
well,
through 4.
yeah, 1 through 4. Working on trying to watch season 5, but yeah, now
Now everybody's caught up. I can actually watch it because it was torturous there for a while.
What?
I haven't watched all 4 seasons, and nobody's there with me.
yeah
Oh,
to
yeah.
like talk about it.
Oh, believe me, I'm still not caught up.
Like-
I'm not even done with season 1.
Some of the things that go on in the show, you have to see.
Yeah.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
You told me a lot before I started watching, and I still watched it, and it still just caught me.
Not
Outlanders,
a show
by the way,
for
is
kids.
what we're talking
No.
about. No, it's very raw.
Yes. Do not watch with anybody under the age of, I'd say, 15.
Right.
And if birds and bees talk.
Mm-hmm.
highly-
Post Birds and Bees Talk.
Yes. Yes.
Because there's a lot of sex.
Yes. But it's a good show. Good writing.
Mhm.
Until it gets to the, well, I'm not going to say it. There's a few scenes that are just,
Crazy.
yeah.
But it's good.
I wouldn't say
No, gotta give props to like
Those scenes aren't
author
good.
of
The show
books.
overall is good.
the show overall is good.
And if you haven't watched Roswell, damn it, you need to.
Amen.
What are you doing with your life? I'm talking
Didn't
to
think
you.
I'd hear those 2 words back to back, but all right.
Having watched that too, now I just watch like 911 and NCIS.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
about all I get around to watching now.
I got stuck on NCIS for a good week and a half.
I've moved on to Raising Dion now.
Haven't started that one.
Oh, that's what I was gonna start. You know, I showed David that today,
Right.
and he was like, "Oh, that does look good," and I was like, "Yeah,
It's
you
pretty
should
cool.
watch it."
Some crazy stuff goes on Raising Dion. I feel
Mhm.
like every show's been dealing with time travel. Most
Yeah.
shows have been dealing with time travel lately.
It's towards the future. Everything's geared towards the future. But if you notice, everything in our world's now geared towards the future.
Right, I did watch Colony.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome show. I'm pissed it got canceled after season 3. We were just getting ready to see the war. We got
What
to
is
see.
that called? USA Special?
Yeah. USA does this every time. Come on, guys, do better.
Right.
We need some length.
Do better.
Do better.
And it's probably our
I'm
fault.
tired of shows
It's
getting
our fault.
canceled. I'm tired of cancel culture. I'm starting green light culture right now.
Green light culture.
I'm
I
just
like
gonna
that.
green light shit.
Okay.
Everything.
I
We're
will-
back on.
So
Who's
I will
in?
say, have you noticed how TV has changed over the last couple years, getting into like them canceling shows? Well, when those were releasing, those were, if you, to get another season, you had to have so many views each week
Right.
because those came out on a weekly basis.
Mm-hmm.
I so wish they would let shows like that come out at like a series release. Release fucking 15 I will binge watch every one of them, I promise you. And you will get plenty of views.
You can't tell me people aren't watching Colony on Netflix.
Right? So why don't they bring it back in like a streaming platform? And I really believe a lot of TV shows are going to go to streaming just because not a lot of people are, I mean, it's hard to get home at a certain time each week
The
and
only
just to
thing-
be able to watch a show on
You
TV.
gotta be able
use-
to play it.
The only thing I
whenever
use
you want.
cable for is sports.
I think we're gonna see a rise in
Mhm.
YouTube TV over time because like it just makes sense. Everybody's already on YouTube anyway for whatever they're watching, so
I don't watch a lot of YouTube. Not gonna lie.
I do. That's all I watch.
I watch a lot of YouTube.
All I watch is YouTube.
I watch a lot of everything, so I mean,
That's true. I watch a lot of YouTube throughout the day and then watch a lot of Netflix in the afternoon trying to catch up with them on Outlander. It's really hard. I have to rewatch it like 3 or 4 different times because
Yeah.
you will miss things if you're not careful.
oh yeah.
I would say headphones are, what would you say?
Requirement?
No, I wouldn't say requirement.
Desirement?
Desirement, I like how you put that. No, like, I would recommend using headphones just so you can truly hear it. Because a lot of stuff, and subtitles help me.
So 5 out of 5 would definitely recommend headphones.
4 out of 5.
4.3?
Because some parts can get loud.
Bump it up.
And if you have
4.3.
tendonitis, it'll screw you up.
Studies show our numbers like 4.3 the number.
4.3.
So could we give them a 4.3 out of
4.27. It rounds up.
5? All right.
But yeah. So I mean, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Well,
That's my filler.
Y'all
Most
don't know,
y'all
I
say
don't know.
yeah or uh-huh.
Right.
I say, well, I don't know. Yeah.
Right.
That's my filler. I'm sorry.
That's
I don't
that's
know.
mine and Josh's filler. I stole it off
Right.
of Josh this year.
Right,
Actually, we all
right.
did a little bit.
I don't say right as much.
I never said right
I
until
say
I
I
started
don't
hanging
know.
out up here earlier this year. Now it's like somebody will be saying something and it's always right, and we all know what we're doing.
Mhm.
It's just
It's just like,
you know,
I'm listening. I think it's just like our
it's like
cues
it's a confirmation thing,
I
right?
go, mm-hmm. Yep.
It's just me saying I'm in the story here. Okay.
Yeah.
I used to
I'm
say
listening.
right.
I'm zoned
I
in.
like
I'm with you.
Yeah, I follow you.
Yeah.
No, I used to say, you know.
You know.
You know.
Oh, true. We have slowed down on that a little
Yep.
bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've gotten better.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right. Sorry, I had to throw that one out there.
Right.
Right. I mean,
Right.
Ever
but
since
no.
y'all told me I say that like a lot,
You try not to.
I've noticed it.
all right, comment down below
gotten
in the
better.
comments
Gosh, they're gonna be
Each
commenting a lot this week.
each one of our mannerisms. So, all right,
Just
so listen
comment.
to this. All right, so we're just wanting comments right now, all right?
On your
Y'all
third
tell
book
us.
in the comments.
So each comment gets you entered. I'm just kidding. Don't get you entered for shit.
For
Get you entered to be our friend.
$50 worth of merch
At a later time to be determined by us.
sometime this year. At the end of the year.
By the end of the year, we'll have something for you. We
It
can
might be
get
a
something
prototype,
thrown
but you'll
together.
get something.
We'll throw something together. I mean, we have the
We
stuff
got the
to make
we got
the
the
shirts.
press. We can do it.
Well, I got
They
a job
might not be
now,
the
so I
most
might be able to afford it to pitch in.
Well,
can-
really,
I mean-
all we need is a shirt, and I think we have everything else we need.
I think you
Guys,
could. Who would? You could give up a shirt.
you can
Me?
get like
Yeah,
No,
You
I
can-
think we could get a shirt off. You have one, don't you? I think
nobody
you-
wants a shirt I've wore.
Do you like
No.
this one, guys?
Yeah, who wants
Drop in
this
the
one?
comments if you want this
Right?
conversation with cousins on.
Look at that shirt Drew's got on right now. You can't tell me you wouldn't want his face stickered on the back of it.
Can you send out a sample of the shirt so they know if they like the texture?
Yeah, sure, no
Comments,
problem.
comment down below if you'd like a sample.
We'll cut a square out of every one of Tyler's shirts and send you.
Do it, and
Tyler
we'll
walking.
get some videos of awards between the three of us. Bet.
God, we'll have a prank war going down.
Right.
Oh Lord, Tyler be walking around with squares all out of his shirt.
Right here. I thought it was a little cold.
I mean, if it's such a big deal, I know how to sew. I can fix it.
Patches.
Oh, I know how to sew too.
Patches.
Don't I, boys?
I'm depending
Trevor does
on
too.
you, son.
I would just make
Oh.
sure to mix up the
Famous
colors.
Alright, so if you want triangles, let us know. If you want circles, let us know. If you want squares, let us know. Rectangles, we will.
Whatever shape
Supply.
you want, really.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna say
Hexagons,
it's
I'm
gonna
not
be.
cutting those.
We
I'm
don't
not gonna-
discriminate in shapes.
Alright, so I'm not going over a triangle because that just gets to be too many sides.
Yeah.
Oh, now
Or
we're
a rectangle.
discriminating.
So rectangle, square, triangle.
If you
or
want
circle.
a hexagon, we
It's
can
gonna
do that.
make, it's gonna cost more because that's gonna mean I'm gonna have to sit there and cut for longer.
These are free.
I'm gonna have to go get the shirts out of his closet.
They might have to pay for shipping.
Yeah, you're gonna have to pay for
Yeah.
shit.
Or you can come get it. I don't give a shit.
You tell me one late night
Come on
infomercial
through.
that
Yeah.
can make you pay
Feel
for
free
shipping.
to pull through and check out the podcast.
No,
Setup.
Well,
Temporary
if you come
stupid
by
studio.
on, if you come by on Mondays,
there's still a processing fee if you come and pick up, so don't feel like you're getting away from that $19.95. Just had to put that out there for legal
and we
reasons.
can't do this all day, guys. I mean,
No, he's eventually gonna retaliate, and I don't have that many shirts to be having holes in them.
Oh, I'm gonna retaliate in a different way than cutting holes in your shirt. So
See,
It'll be worse, I promise.
What are you
he's
gonna
already
do?
Thinking.
Cut
I'm not gonna
hexagons?
say.
Hexagons?
No. I saw
You gonna
these
Cut the
triangles.
sleeves off?
I saw these triangles.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah.
That's a lot of cutting. I'd get arthritis by the time I was done.
I already have
I'm also
arthritis.
just saying, Trevor's door has no lock on it, so
That's true.
As of
very
now,
easy to
as of now,
access.
he's got a new door ordered.
I do.
you're gonna just replace the whole door?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. With what is it? 3-inch steel.
No, they've made a new fire door now where it's not steel anymore.
Oh,
It's like a fiberglass material. It's actually pretty nice. Feels like wood. Sounds like wood.
You do
Don't
love
burn
wood.
like wood.
I said you sure do love wood.
Well, I like the safety and protection, of not having to worry about being burned up in a fire.
well then you'll still be burned up. Your door won't.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it won't come through as quick. See, I got multiple windows.
You're just making it harder for people to save you.
No. Have you never heard of that?
Yeah.
You make your door, if you get the door to where it will hold fire for longer, you have longer inside the room to be able to get out the windows.
Not if the fire starts in your room.
Then you run. You get low.
Oh gosh, there's a fire!
Pretty much.
You wouldn't try to put it out?
Trevor, you sleep really hard. I about guarantee you'd pass out from
I sleep
smoke
really hard.
before you.
Oh, it's
Until
alright.
I
It's,
get
it's
hot.
alright. I got a few more minutes.
Yeah.
It's not here yet.
I didn't think about that. You're a pretty big risk for being burned. Honestly.
Why you think I bought a fire door? No.
I mean, seriously though.
No.
If you live in a house by yourself and your house catches on fire, you're dead.
I've learned that
I'm honest.
whenever alright, so it's weird.
You would wake up when you were burning, though. I mean,
Right? No, like not even before that. So
Well, at that
I've
point, it's
always
too late.
thought it was weird.
I wake up when I get hot.
Right.
So-
That-
No,
that
you
was
wouldn't
my
wake
point.
up because he would already be passed out from the carbon
Alright.
dioxide.
not me.
Alright. Alright.
Possibly.
So
Not
No,
me.
He would be. He would be.
alright. So
He
this
wouldn't
might
even
sound
see the
really
fire.
weird.
He'd
Okay.
be out.
I feel like it would wake you up though. Like I
No,
don't
that's
know.
what it does the opposite. It's like
But I feel like just a slight bit, like your body would be triggered.
I have.
That's why it's dangerous to sit like at the lake. You're not supposed to be sitting chilling by the engine because that happens to people too.
That's all I do, though.
What?
Chill by the engine.
I know, but that's what me and you do. But most of the time it's off.
Fucking win.
Got a tournament next week.
Got terminated.
Get at him.
Win. Messing
So,
it all up.
yeah, your door. Are you excited
Alright.
about it?
Well, I am excited about it. But no,
Yes.
like, I was going to get into it, like, alright, so whenever we had the earthquake here,
Yes, which was a magnitude of.
I don't even remember. It was a pretty good, I mean, it was like a 3 almost, wasn't it?
Yeah,
It was a 4.
Was
I
it?
thall it was 3.7, but
Yeah, it was close to it. If it wasn't 4, it was close to
I know
it.
it was a 3. I didn't think it was a 4.
People in California.
Alright, look, we don't have those here. Last earthquake I remember was like a 2 something. It was, we just heard the.
No, but we thought it was a washing machine.
You might have. I was at school.
No, that one time it was me, you, and Austin, I think.
yeah. You don't remember
Oh,
that?
you're talking about, yeah. Okay, yeah, you're talking about up there at the old house.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do remember that. Oh yeah, that's just the washing machine doing its
We,
final
well,
spin.
we were laying in the floor playing the game like we always used to do back in
What
the
were you
day.
playing?
Probably Modern Warfare 2. The
Being
golden
noobs.
days.
Being
freaking
noobs.
golden
We'd
days,
probably
dude.
been up for like 15 hours straight. Ate 4 packs of ramen.
Yeah.
Drinking probably 48 sodas. Done nothing but laid in the room with 2 fans
Having
on,
a
no lights
great
on,
time.
just 4 like
Swell
big
of a
ass
time.
baby
Best
laying on
days,
the floor.
dude. Those were the best.
Swell
days.
of a time.
Oh yeah, the only time we got up was to go use the bathroom, take a shower, and go get more food. That was it.
Soda.
Soda. But no, we had soda a
As,
lot. We
as
get
my homie would say, pop.
We did have to go down the stairs though and climb back up. So.
a lot of exercise. Consider you could hit 2 at a time.
You would
and
have
hit-
to
be
get
done in
food, pop, use the bathroom, and a shower in one trip because you couldn't make 4 trips.
3. Well, you didn't want to have to go downstairs, start your food in the start the ramen noodle in the microwave for 3 minutes, because you had to break it apart, get it in the bowl.
Gosh, that's hard.
Hey, look, when you was in between matches, you had to be quick. But
How much time would you have?
A minute.
minute.
Well, you don't have enough time.
Well, then you have time when you're loading in as well.
Modern Warfare 2 was a fast loader.
Oh, I know it was. we'd have to pause. But you'd always want to get back, or we'd get sidetracked watching True TV Top 50 or Top 100. Dude,
Yeah.
those were the days.
True.
Just watching basically film videos on TV all day.
Dude, those
Right.
were the good days.
But no, I mean, I don't know. So like back to the earthquake thing, not to go down a rabbit hole like always. Sorry, let's back away up here.
Back to the earthquake of a magnitude of 3.7.
So we can get back to the fire door. I don't know. I've always had a sense
Yeah.
of something whenever it's about to go astray. I don't know what it is. Some might just call me stupid, superstitious, but I've always
Well, I
felt like-
always call you stupid, but
Yeah.
I mean,
I've always had this like sense of when something's about to go wrong, and I just get this uneasy feeling. And if I'm asleep, I'll wake up.
like a sixth sense.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah, that works until you're dead, and then it doesn't.
I don't know.
Then it never
I
works.
trust it. I trust my sixth sense.
Not when you're sleeping. I don't.
It's kind of like I trust my 2 cents.
I know you're sleeping. I don't trust your sixth sense. You
Alright.
will die.
All
woke
right,
up-
guys.
I
You
woke
know
up
what I thought of?
30
ahead.
seconds before the earthquake. I was like, what am I doing awake? And as soon as I got done thinking that, the whole house. I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Okay. I need a fire door.
I'll
I
admit
need
I
fire
slept.
door.
I'll admit
That
I
was
slept. I did
whenever-
sleep through that.
Yeah, I looked over at you and I was like, okay, he done slept through that. And I hear the dogs barking. And the china over there and the chandelier was still shaking. And I was like, good Lord, the grandfather clock was chiming like it just went off.
But
Oh,
there's other
Lord.
times pretty much slept through. You slept on the couch that night that the cop came in the house because Jordan's truck got broken
I
into.
was awake. I just knew that okay, Grandma, all right, to give you a full story
Jordan
here.
said you were snoring on the couch with that cop in there, and I
Yeah.
believe him. I believe
No
his
shit.
story.
Okay. All right, let me give you a little backstory here. I'd been
Okay.
working the whole night. All
What
right,
was the date?
the date? I have no
It
clue.
was cold outside.
It was cold outside because the whole night before I'd been out with Nate repoing.
What
I'd
year
been
was
out
it?
repoing. I don't 2018?
What was the time?
He's just scrolling.
Approximately
Keep
at
going.
7 a.m. in the morning. All right, so I get woke up on the couch. I'd been asleep for probably an hour and a half. I hadn't
Maybe 2 hours.
I'd been working for 16 hours straight repoing,
Maybe 2 hours.
towing cars and repoing. And so finally get home, I'd been asleep maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours. Give Josh the benefit of the doubt, maybe 2 hours.
but- Yep.
And next thing I know, Grandma comes running in there. Where's Jordan? Have you seen Jordan? Where's Jordan at? And I was like, I don't know. I'm asleep. And then all of a sudden I hear Jordan coming out of the bathroom. What, Barbara? What's the matter? And she go, oh, you're in here? Well, son, I just heard a gun go off outside. Well, here goes Jordan outside. He's got his gun.
Now Jordan
Oh
was.
no, he didn't have his gun because
No, it was loud. I think it woke Jordan up.
He was in the bathroom, and he came into the living room because she was hollering. And I guess he heard it outside, and she heard it in her bedroom because they met in the living room while
Get
she was
your
waking me
pistol.
up.
Grandma thought that Jordan got shot.
Yeah,
Get
she
your
thought he
pistol.
got shot out in the driveway because it was that loud, like a boom, from where they busted out his windshield. Well, they busted out his window, got his gun, got his pistol out of his truck. They got away. Jordan went out there. They were gone. The cop gets there. Mind you, I'd only had an hour and a half, 2 hours of sleep at this point. I'm laying there on the couch, comfortable as I'll get out, snuggled up in a blanket, sitting there. And okay, I can fall asleep anywhere. I could sit here long enough and fall asleep.
Mm-hmm.
And they want to blame me for going back to sleep at
I don't
7
blame you. I
o'clock
just
in the
think it's
morning.
funny.
And they're like, I can't believe you slept here while the cop was interviewing Jordan and just sitting there snoring. Oh, I'm sorry. I worked 16 hours yesterday and came in to take a nap on the couch. Sorry.
I never will again.
I mean, good Lord. But to this day, it's just, yep, Trevor will sleep right through an interview of a cop. And it's just like, I was tired. They weren't interviewing me. I didn't do anything wrong. But, yes, I don't know.
All right, guys. I think that's gonna wrap it for the week.
Yep, we got
Um,
cookies.
We
in
do
the
have
kitchen.
cookies to bake.
Oh, my God. And I gotta go home. We should have been into this another 10 minutes ago. That takes up.
I was trying.
All right, y'all
tell
have a
you.
good one. This is a great episode of Conversations with Cousins. Don't forget to like,
Peace
comment,
out.
and
Bang that subscribe button.
that is it.
Boom.
Let's go, baby.
Later.
Peace out.
See ya.